I've been doing vlogs for a long time, and I would like to introduce my mother, Julia Salnikova,
Hello.
right?
Yes.
She played tennis back in the day when it was really cool to play tennis. Now it's not really cool anymore to play tennis. Back with wooden rackets and like white clothes or
White balls, imagine.
white balls.
Imagine.
Mom, what I wanted is to explore more about you and your childhood and your tennis and everything about you.
Okay.
And I have prepared already so many questions about you that I would like you to deep into them and explore them together.
Let's go.
How was your life back when you were young, and what is your earliest memory?
Yesterday I received one message from a friend who sent me a movie about Russian tennis. And in this movie, part of it was about my childhood, me, my sister, the practice in the national team. So I have the movie, I will show you.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Did you have any dreams as a child?
Yes, a lot. I really wanted to become a ballerina, but it was not supposed to happen.
What stopped you?
I was maybe around 7, 8 years old, and the friend of my family came, and this woman was a ballerina herself, and I was very confident that she's gonna like me. But in a few minutes she checked us, her verdict was no. Because ballet in Russia, Soviet Union, it was a very serious part of art. You couldn't go there just because of your wish.
How was your relationship with your parents?
You know, when I was a child, I deeply believe I was the happiest child in the world, next to my twin sister and my brother. And my parents, they showed that they wanted us to have the happy childhood. But as soon as I grew up myself and became a parent, I don't think so anymore.
How did tennis come into your life?
Accidentally. I was supposed to be a diver. I was taking my diving lessons in Dynamo Moscow, the club I was playing tennis after. And since I broke my arm and I didn't want to participate in practices, the coach I had in diving, she was very, very strict. And then I decided that it's too much unhuman and I have to change the sport. And my mother brought me to tennis classes.
Do you remember winning the Monaco tournament?
Yes, I do. Not because it was something fantastic, of course it was special. I made a good friend there. It was a girl who was very similar to me, a person who likes adventures, finds something, friendship and everything. And I remember she was inviting me non-stop to meet in casino. And since I was a foreigner, she would sneak in casino and she would leave me behind because I didn't have passports to show, because my documents were in my coach's hands, not in mine. And I remember she made me like this.
Who is the person who influenced your life the most?
Well, of course, my mom, because I spent most of my time with my mom. But I would say it wasn't always best influence. Now I can say that. And it was also my coach, one of my coaches, a woman again, but she influenced it a lot. I learned from her without her teaching me.
When did you realize you were no longer a child?
When my father died. I was 18 years. I realized.
Do you believe in destiny?
I believe in some circumstances. It's like the signals for you. And then it's up to you to change it or not.
Are you religious?
I do believe in kindness and unkindness. In this I believe.
How did you and Dad meet?
Oh, you know very well how we met. We met in Athens Club, one of the most beautiful tennis clubs in Europe. Apostolos, your dad, invited me for a drink. And that's how slowly it was the beginning, yeah.
Which qualities do you respect most in Dad?
You see, I mean, the people who are married for 40 years like us, they would understand me. You see, the qualities sometimes, the one you came into the marriage with, they're changing on the way. I can say generally what I really appreciate in men. I appreciate two qualities, generosity and humor.
In what ways do you think I am similar to you?
In generosity and in humor.
What was your proudest moment as a mother?
When you were small and you were very teeny, the boys at school or on the court, they could handle you easier than maybe you expected, and you were still there, you were still fighting, closing a little bit, and that was maybe one of the reasons you grew up into introvert.
What was the happiest moment of your life?
When you were born.
That was my...
Yes.
Really? Okay. And what about the other three?
Yes, of course. That's why when Petrus asked me this question, I'll tell him when you were born, when Petrus was born, because it's true. That was maybe the happiest moment.
Is there anything you have always wanted to tell me but never have?
I wanted maybe 100 times more in our life, you and me, to tell you what a child you are.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
for the interview.
A kiss?
Yes.